Okay, so I'm Jussi Viljanen and I'm originally from Finland. The way I got into rugby was when I was going to confirmation school. We're Lutheran and in religion, and there was like a confirmation school kind of camp what we do to get married in the church. So we had to go through it if we want to do it. So there was like a mentor, a guy who's maybe a few years older than you, and he's kind of mentoring there. There's just one guy that had played rugby for a year or two, and he started telling stories about rugby. I never heard about rugby, honestly. Never seen a rugby ball. So I always played ice hockey, football, all these other sports, but I never heard about rugby. But it was so fascinating, so interesting. So he got me into rugby. We had a training section, like 4 guys in our town, because there was no team. But they held a training session for us, and I just got hooked straight away. So I started playing when I was 14 or 15 years old. I went straight into senior rugby at that age, which was pretty unheard of, and it was actually illegal as well, because the International Rugby Federation, they have a rule, you have to be 17 or older. So I played 3 games and then they pulled me out. And I've always taken it like I was too good. But yeah, I was away for almost 18 months. Luckily there was some junior games. We had gotten together a few junior teams around the country, so we played some sevens and stuff. I was always training with the senior squad, and then when I turned 17 I got back, and then the first cap for the national team I got a year later when I was 18 in Bulgaria in 2011. So got there pretty early and been there ever since. So it was incredible. I mean, only played the whole sport for a handful of years, but the privilege and the honor was just amazing. I never made it in ice hockey or anything. I wished I was good enough, but rugby gave me that opportunity. Of course, it's a really minor sport, but at the end of the day, it's your country and you're representing it. And for a young fella, it was incredible. I never thought I was going to be a national athlete in any sport when I was younger, or neither did my parents, but it was a surprise for them, but I believe they would, and they were really proud of me, and so it was good. In Finland especially, the whole sport of rugby has only been played for like probably for like 15 or 20 years, so it's a really young sport, and we're just in the start of our journey in Finland. So the more the players gain experience, knowledge of the game, the coaches gain knowledge of the game, so the standards gone way higher during my times. In other countries too, but it's the case of players going abroad from Finland, taking it more seriously. Like I've been to a few countries now playing club rugby, and it's been happening during the last few years. There's so many players have gone actually and made that decision to go abroad and gain that experience, and bringing that back to Finland. That's been really valuable for our national team as well. Already a couple of years ago, when my missus got the job, I knew that I was going to move here as well. So I started looking for a club, and got in talks with one of the senior players from Dolphin. I was kind of like, yeah, there's pretty high level teams. So I don't know if they're gonna take me, but yeah, sent them my details, and they straight away said that I'm welcome to join, and it's been great. I mean, the opportunities they've given me here has been incredible. Well, maybe just the experience to get to play here. I mean, especially the club Dolphin, I'm so grateful that I've been given the opportunity to play here, and they've been so welcoming to me, so accommodating, and just a really well-established club here, and the setup here to play. That was actually an incredible feeling, pulling that jersey on for the first time and playing here. It's a monster pitch, and that's a big team, big like professional team. What everyone's looking at internationally, even all the boys are back home. They're watching Monster games, Leinster games. So actually playing in their stadium here, it's unbelievable. Oh yeah, the lads are great, and the team is just awesome. I mean, the camaraderie and the spirit in the team is good, really good. For now, just stick to Dolphin and just see where I can go. Same with my place in the team, in the first team, and just to develop myself, I guess. I'm 26 now, turning 27, so I'm not the youngest guy anymore. But I still feel that I only started playing as a teenager, and the coaching and the rugby in Finland doesn't give you that foundation as the kids here playing in these bigger rugby countries. So I feel that in this environment I've got a really good chance to develop myself, the core skills and the knowledge of the game. So that's a big one for me. I don't know if I'm in the future if I can go play some high level. That's not what I'm thinking about. I'm just thinking in one and taking it one training session at a time, one game at a time, and see where I end up.